So, bonjour, bon dia, good morning, good afternoon, everybody, depending on where you are. Welcome to the fourth virtual peering sessions of FPIF. We had a sad moment, and before I even introduce myself, I would like to express my condolences to Malcolm's family and to Malcolm's beloved one. We definitely lost a brother, and we definitely lost someone who was really engaged within the community. Rest in peace, Malcolm. And today we're going to be speaking about a very important topic, which is the IXP traffic behavior during the pandemic in Africa. I'm gonna be your moderator, and together with Gidi Ayu, we're gonna run today's sessions. Why do we have two persons? Because on days like today, things might happen on the technical side. So I am Darwin Costa. I work currently for DE-CIX, the German Internet Exchange Point, and on voluntary basis, I am part of the program committee of AFPIF, and also I work on adminscom for Peering DB, and I'm currently the chair of the Angola Network Operators Group. Chidi is working currently as a system architect for Cisco, and Chidi is also part of the program committee. Malcolm was, together with other colleagues, also part of the program committee, and together with colleagues from the PC and also from ISOC, we have worked very hard in order to bring out this rich content to the community. And we have done that for the last couple of months. We are doing that today, and we will keep doing that as long as you guys enjoy it and found this content important and useful for your daily activities. So thanks, Isaac, and also thank you for the PC members who are not with us today, but they are looking at. Also, thank you for the participants. We do see a lot of good number in terms of attendees. That is very good. So be with us and enjoy the show. The event sponsors for today, we do have, I would like to thank Flex Optic. I would like to thank Renee, Portia, Fergus, and Marcus for being with us and to supporting the simultaneous interpretation of all the 4 events we have planned for 2020. So thank you guys, much appreciated. I would like to thank also Carla, Michelle, and Andrew Owens from NAP Africa to being supporting us and supporting all the events we also have planned this year. So thank you very much, guys. I would like to thank AM CST, especially Petra. Thanks for your contribution. We really appreciate that. Also, I would like to thank Facebook, Ben, and Andrew Basket. Thanks for supporting us. I would like to thank Afrinic, Mr. Eddie, Arthur, and Brice. Thank you very much for your contribution. And last but not least, I would like to thank Teresa, Michael, and Carol from DE-CIX. Thank you very much, guys, for supporting us. Before we jump into the main topic of today's session, I would like to go through some housekeeping rules that are very important for you to have in mind. This session is being recorded, and recording will be made available after the session. It is also streamed live on the social media, Facebook, Twitch, and Periscope channels. Engage respectfully with each other and responsible. When asking questions or speaking, please keep it short and straight to the point. Also, and if you do have time, get familiar with the Internet Society's Code of Conduct. If you have some spare time, just take a look on the website and get familiar with it. I would like to run you guys through how to engage. We do have a chat room, and you can use the chat room to discuss with other attendees. Please raise your hand if you want to speak, and click again on the bottom. As you can see, the bottom button, click again if you want to deactivate, if you are done speaking. Questions, that is a very important point. Please do post your questions on the Q&A room and not on the chat room. We do have 30 minutes reserved for the Q&A. So after we're done with the panel, we will, me, Michuki, and Chidi, we're gonna have high on the questions that have been addressed in the Q&A room, and we will address those questions. On the social media, social media, and if you use one, we do have special hashtags, hashtag iPeer in Africa, hashtag virtual peering, and hashtag IXP. Feel free to use it. We do have supported interpretation in English and French, and captioning available in English. So today's session's objectives, and we do have with us experts in the industry that will run us through a couple of interesting points that we saw during the pandemic, right? So today we're gonna do a deep dive on to try to understand the behavior of traffic on the African IXPs during the pandemic. We did saw some reports whereby we saw a traffic growth from a couple of IXPs, but on the other hand, we also saw use cases where the opposite was a reality. So today we're gonna have a deep dive on that, and I hope you guys enjoy it. With us today, we have Kyle Spencer, Executive Director of the Uganda Internet Exchange Point and co-coordinator of the African IXP Association. We have with us as well Amrish Fokir. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly, Amrish. Amrish is working at Afrinic as a research and innovation manager. We have Andrew Basket. Andrew Basket is part of the Edge and Strategy team of Facebook. We got Andrew Owens. Andrew Owens is the technical lead and of interconnection engineering at Terraco. And last but not least, we do have another familiar face of the industry, Mr. Mohammed Rudman, which is the CEO of the Nigerian Internet Exchange Point, aka the Nigerian Internet Exchange Point, IXPN, as well known as well. Those are the experts of today's session. I'm going to be moderating the session, and before we start by asking questions to the panelists, it will pop up a question on your screen in a few seconds. Feel free to reply to the question. There is no right and wrong answers, and you will receive the answer in a few minutes. And I think while we wait on the results will be shown once everybody has answered the questions. I will start by asking my first question to the first panelist, which is, I would like to ask Andrew Owens, which is working actually for the NAP Africa, which is the largest internet exchange point in Africa.